Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing another replay analysis video. So in this one we are going to be looking at this game that I recently played against Ra1ro. So this is identical board for both the players, the first edition of the game, and this game we play on board number 5. So I'm not going to look at the statistics, let's look at it in the end. We'll just go through the game first. Okay, so Ra1ro is an incredibly strong player. I've learned a lot from them. And yeah, actually this game is really fun because we were chatting throughout this game, like not the moves we were going to make, but mostly like after we made the moves, we would like discuss like why we made that move or how it's affecting each of us. So that was a really fun way to play this game. So thanks to Ra1ro. And Ra1ro is also the one who organizes the Experts in Above tournament. So they are really active in the Castles of Burgundy scene. So if you haven't checked out their games, then I'll be covering some of them on this channel. Okay, so let's dive right into the game. So I'm player 1 and I roll a 5 and a 3, and Ra1ro is player 2 and they roll a 5 and a 5. Okay, so this bottom right is in most situations the best place to start on this board. You have immediate connection to this water, you have connection to the single mine that is really strong early on. You have connection to this region of 2 buildings, which is also a lot of points if you complete it within phase A or B. And yeah, so let's see the moves that I make. So I definitely want the mine, so I think I go with the mine and a water. That seems a pretty standard move to make. Actually, I do not go for a water, okay. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, it makes sense to pick up the castle because I would only need a yellow and a water to get to the castle, and there's a lot of water already on the board. So I can definitely pick up one of these, and there's also these 3 yellow tiles, so I might be able to pick up one of them to get connection. So yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Okay, so Ra1ro with a 5 and a 5. So what do they do with that? Let's find out. Okay, so they pick up a water from the board and then they just take workers. Now, ideally, you do not want to place water as second player because you would have to commit to completing this region of 2, and then I can do the same because there might be 2 more water left on the board. And on this board, like board number 5 specifically, it doesn't hurt as much not to be player 1 in general, because this water is higher up and you have lots of early game points. Like you have this region of 2 over here, you have this region of 2 over here, you have these single regions that can give you a lot of points. So you need to focus on those rather than trying to go for these big region of water early on. Okay, so I'm still player 1 with a 3 and a 3. So what makes the most sense? The bank seems strong in this case. Like I could take the bank and then take workers, and that way I could still get to 2 water because I could buy a water, sell good, buy another water. Something like that. Yeah, okay, so I do take the bank, and instead of taking workers, I put down the mine. That's totally fine too. Because I want this mine done, and then now it's just out of the way, so I have an extra space on my storage. Ra1ro with a 4 and a 5, so what do they do with that? It's a hard decision. So ideally, I don't think you want to place this water because that would give me the opportunity to still place water and get ahead and turn order. They could pick up the carpenter's workshop, maybe. They could sell goods. Yeah, let's see what they do. Okay, so they do place the water, okay. So they take the water I mean, they take the carpenter's workshop, they place the water, so they get to go again, which kind of works out for them because they have 1 and a 6, so they can pick up the other water. And with the 6, they could even place the carpenter's workshop and pick up the warehouse maybe. Okay, that makes perfect sense. 4 and a 5 for me. So it's a little hard for me because if I need to be player 1 in the new round, I'll have to place 2 water or at least 1 water and hope they don't place the other water. But at this point, I think I was really trying to decide if I wanted yellow tile number 14, which gives us 4 workers instead of 2 every time you take workers. I think I decided against it. I instead decided that it's more important to go for yellow tile number 23 if I remember correctly. And the reason for that is I really want to get a connection to this castle going, and there's 2 ways I can do it. Either by getting a water or a yellow tile. So I just committed to going for the yellow tiles instead. Plus there's so many small region of buildings. There's 1 region, 2 region, 3 region, 4 region and 5 regions of buildings. So if I get really lucky and at least get like say 2 or 3 out of these 5 regions, that'll still give me like 8 or 12 points at the end of the game. That's a lot. So that's what my idea was behind going for this tile. Okay, so Ra1ro is still player 1 with the 1 and a 5. And let's see what they do. Okay, so they place the warehouse. They sell goods with the warehouse and then they take workers. Okay, so they haven't placed the other water yet. And for us, we have a 1 and a 1. So I think we can play the bank now if we want to take a water and place the water if we want to. That is an option. I think we do decide to do that. Yeah, and this is like a turning point in the game because by making that move, I'm ensuring that I'll be able to go as... Actually, I'm not sure if I'll be able to go as player 1 because Ra1ro can still place this water. But at least I get to complete my castle. So I think that is good. Let's see if I end up buying the other water. I don't remember. Okay, I don't think I do. Okay, so I let Ra1ro get player 1. But the advantage of that is I'm going into a new round with 3 workers and 2 silver. Plus I've got this nice connections. I've opened up these extra tiles on the board for me. Well, this was open, but opened connection to this. I've opened connection to this yellow, this animal right here. So these early connections are really strong on board number 5. And for Ra1ro, I think if they want to go as player 1, they'll have to put this water. Okay, I think at this point I was a little surprised by the move that they made. So they buy yellow tile number 14, which is an incredibly strong tile early on, but they bought it at the expense of going into a new round with 0 silver. And I really want to know like what their plan was with this move, because I don't think I would have made that move. I would have just placed the water with the 5 and then taken workers with the 4. That would mean that I'm going into a new round with 2 workers and 2 silver. Now granted, I wouldn't have this additional connection on the board, but I wouldn't also have like 0 and 0, because what happens now is if you look at the water, they cannot buy this water in the black market. They can only take one of these 3 water, and that's really hurting them right now. Because they can take a water with the 4, but they cannot take this water or this water. So by just having that extra 2 workers, I think it would have helped them more by placing the water. But anyways, we roll a 1 and a 4, they roll a 4 and a 6. So let's see the moves that they make. So they do take that water, I mean the ship. I call ships water, so I'm just going to keep calling it water. Okay, and with this 6, they take workers instead of taking the market. And that makes sense too, because yellow tile number 14 is really strong. So you really want to take workers. You get 4 instead of 2. So it's always a strong action taking workers with either yellow tile number 14 or yellow tile number 13. Okay, 1 and a 4 for me. So I'm definitely grabbing both the waters. That I know for sure. What do I want with the 4? Now I could go for a mine here, but here's the tricky situation. If I take the mine, let's say I take both the waters, and then if I use the 4 to take the mine, now the downside to that move is there's no way for me to get to this mine without placing a water. And if I do place a water, then I'll jump ahead of Ra1ro, and then Ra1ro still has a water in their storage. So they'll just hold on to this water till the end of the phase, and then regardless if I play my water or not, they'll play their water and jump ahead. So this, if I took the mine, I would be blocking them, but it's also like I won't be able to play the mine. So it's like a dead tile for me. So I kind of gave up on that idea. Okay, yeah, I instead decide to go for the carpenter's workshop. Okay, let's see what Ra1ro rolls. So they roll a 2 and a 4, which is pretty good. I think they can just take the castle and the mine here. That helps them complete 2 region of 1s. It's pretty strong. Okay, so I got a 2 and a 4. So with the 2, I place the carpenter's workshop. And that will allow me to get a building. I think if I remember correctly, I take the church, place the church, and get yellow tile number 16. Now this is a pretty good move for me because it's opening this extra connection to this 3 water, and I'll really need to place both these waters as the last turn of phase B if I want to be player 1 in the new round. It's also really important to start working towards these small regions because like I said, you get a lot of bonus points the earlier you complete them. So it's never a bad idea to work on early buildings on board number 5. Okay, Ra1ro with the 3 and a 4. Okay, so they place their mine and they take yellow tile number 8. Okay. I think the reasoning behind taking this tile is to be able to complete this region of 2. You'll also get connection to this region of 1 building. That's really good. Plus, if you complete that, you'll get connection to this castle. Okay. 1 and a 6 for us. Again, like this 6 is tempting to place the water, but I really cannot do that because I want to be player 1. So I'm going to have to hold on to both these water till the last turn of the phase. And 1 and a 6 isn't ideal because even I want to place this yellow tile over here in the 3 spot, not in the 6 spot. So I don't remember, but I think I just sell goods with the 6 and then take workers. I think that makes sense. Or I actually place it. Okay. I guess I do place it. I'm not sure what I do. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense to me. I'll really need workers, like if I want to make sure that I comfortably place both my water. So, and by selling goods, I'm also clearing room for these double stack of goods that have showed up. So it gives me a better chance of picking up two of those goods. Okay, Ra1ro with a 2 and a 2, and we roll a 2 and a 5. So 2 and a 2 isn't ideal for them. I guess they can place yellow tile over here and then just take workers maybe, or sell goods with the 2. I'm not sure. Okay, so they use the 2 to sell goods for the 1, and then they take workers. Remember, taking workers is an incredibly strong action for them because of tile number 14. And on top of that, you have yellow tile number 8. So both these tiles combo really well because they can literally just spend workers like crazy to pick up the best tiles from the board, not the black market. Okay, 2 and a 5 for us. So I think, yeah, we just complete this region and take workers. Makes sense to me. Like this, you might be wondering, like, there's so many other tiles on the board. Why is nobody trying to go for them? Like, there's 2 animals, 2 markets. And the reason for that is it's all about positioning on the board right now. Like, this market is useful, but these early animals are not that useful. Like, if there was a water, then you would see both of us try to go for a market and then place the market to get a water. But the fact that there's 2 animals in phase B, it's not that enticing to go for them. Okay, let's see. So Ra1ro with the 5 and a 3. 5 and a 3 is like, this is like the dream role for them because they can complete this region, they can place the castle, place the water, take double goods. So it's a really good role for them. Okay, so I roll a 2 and a 2. So good thing I stacked up till 6 workers because now I can just easily spend workers. I don't have to think twice about spending 2 workers to complete my region of 2 water here. So I do that, I take double goods, and with the other water I can place that and take a single good. That's fine. I think I already sold a 6, so I don't need to worry about picking that up. And this is where I'm really glad that Ra1ro let me get the 2 water and they picked up yellow tile number 14 and placed it, because if we look at the next round, there's yellow tile number 13 that shows up, yellow tile number 15 that shows up in the black market. And by letting me go ahead as player 1, I'm able to pick this tile up. Again, going back to the point where they went into phase B with 0 and 0. Yeah, I was really surprised by that move. Because they could have picked up both the water in the next round and then been player 1 in this round. But I think they decided that just having this connection was more important and they could still get lucky. So yeah, this is the point to make. So 3 and a 3 for us, 3 and a 5 for Ra1ro. Okay, what do we do with a 3 and a 3? So we definitely want this yellow tile number 15. With the other 3, I don't know, maybe just take this ship, take this water. And with the other 3, maybe take the water on 1. That makes sense to me. Okay, so I spent like 3 workers over there, which is fine because this will mean that I can complete this region and go as player 1 into phase D. What am I giving up by doing this? I'm giving up the mine here, and I'm giving up a castle to Ra1ro if they want. I'm also giving up yellow tile number 13 if they want. Yeah, that's the main things I'm giving up, but I'm okay with that. Okay, so 5 and a 3 for them. So they immediately jump ahead in turn order. Okay. 6 and a 5. Now I don't remember the move that they made in this situation, but I don't remember what they played. But I would have honestly considered getting both the castle and yellow tile number 13. So they do take the castle and then they sell goods. I guess they're trying to go for one of these tiles from the black market. Yeah, I'm not sure about that because I think they could have instead spent 2 workers because they have yellow tile number 8. So they could have spent 2 workers to grab yellow tile number 13. And that having both yellow tile number 13 and 14 on your board is a really strong combo. It's probably the strongest combo in the game. Every time you take workers, you are getting 2 additional workers and you're also getting a silver. That's crazy. But that, by not picking up yellow tile number 13, they allow me to do that instead. So I will definitely want to do that. I think I'm debating here like what to do, but I think I place yellow tile number 15 and pick up yellow tile number 13. Okay, so I do end up picking it up, and I think that's the right move because if I do jump ahead and turn order by placing a water and I have 0 workers, and say I roll like 5 and a 5, like there's no way I could have picked up that tile. So I just didn't want to take that chance. So I just placed yellow tile number 13, picked up that tile, and now I have all the time in the world to complete my water and do other stuff on the board. Okay, so 3 and a 6 for Ra1ro, 4 and a 5 for us. Let's go ahead. They are still player 1. Okay, so they pick up the watchtower, place it immediately, get connection to the castle. Okay. And what do? We sell goods with the 4, and then with the 5 we take workers, I guess. I think I'm deciding what to do. I think taking workers makes more sense to me here, but I guess I don't want to do that. Okay, so yeah, I think I just wanted to get lucky, like maybe get a 3 and then I could take workers, but yeah, we didn't get a 3, but we can still take workers and place one of this water down. That's fine. Plus, if we look at the tiles we have sold, so we are missing tile number 1, 2 and 3 for comboing with yellow tile number 15. So we already have the 3, so we just need a 1 and a 2. We'll get the 2 from here, and then later in the game we can try to go for the 1. Okay, Ra1ro with the 1 and a 2. Okay, so it's a nice combo by them. So they sell goods with the 2. They buy the warehouse. They add the castle to their board, and then they also add the warehouse to get connection to the last castle on the board, and they sell another good in the process. So it's phase C, and they've already sold 9 goods, so that's pretty impressive. 5 and a 6 for us. So yeah, I think I just take workers, place my water, pick up 2 goods. That's fine. We can buy a tile, so I think we decide to buy the town hall because it's also worth 4 points with this yellow tile. And if I'm able to place the town hall and place yellow tile number 13 and take workers, I'll still end up in phase D with 2 silver. So that's totally fine. 4 and a 3. Yeah, I wasn't too happy with this roll because I was really hoping for a 6, 1 or 2 to be able to place my town hall, but it is what it is. I guess I still do that somehow. Okay. Okay, so I instead decide to hold on to the town hall and place yellow tile number 13 with the 3, and then I just take workers, giving me that extra silver, and I'll already get 1 silver from the mine here. Now, an important point to remember, I guess not to remember, but an important decision I made at this point in the game is I had fully committed to completing my yellows before Ra1ro. They still have 4 yellows remaining, whereas we only have 2 yellows remaining, and none of us is going for animals heavily, so I completely ignored animals because yeah, I knew I was going to be able to finish my yellows before them. The only scary thing for me at this point is they are at 91 points, whereas I'm at 65, so it's almost a 30-point difference. So I need to make sure that I'm getting maximum benefit from these yellow tiles. Okay, 4 and a 4 for them, it's great. Go into a new round with 6 workers and 3 silver, and we go into a new round with 3 workers and 2 silver. Luckily, there's 2 water that showed up, so that's totally fine with me. What do we do in this case? Let's see. I think I'm debating if I need to get the castle or not. Oh, right, okay. I remember this turn, yeah. So this turn this was, I think, the hardest turn of the game for me because it was really up in the air. Like, do I take a water? Do I take a water and try to complete my water before Ra1ro? Or do I take a castle and stop them from finishing their castles? Like, what is the right move in this case? And ultimately what I decided on, and I think I'm okay with that decision, is I decided not to let them finish their mines. And the reason for that is, say if I do pick up the water, right? If I pick up one of the waters from the board and do not pick up any mines, then it'll be really hard for me to get a connection to this water. I'll have to build 2 buildings instead. But by taking this mine, I can guarantee that I get the completion bonus for mines. And even though Ra1ro might get the completion bonus for the castle and the water, I think I just made the decision that was fine. Because the actions that they'll commit to picking up the castle and water, I can instead focus on completing these region of buildings over here. So that's just, I think, in the moment decision that I made, and I think it's fine, makes sense. Yeah, I was really not sure of what the best move was in this case, and you guys can add a comment like if you would have done something differently, but I really wasn't sure if prioritizing water was the right thing in this case. Yeah, ultimately that's the move I landed with. And this is something that happens quite often in Castle. Like, you need to kind of predict what your opponent will go for. Because by doing this move, I knew for certain that Ra1ro will definitely try and pick up both the water and the castle. There's no way they let me get away with one of these water. And I just decided that that was fine with me. So 1 and a 2. So yeah, I could just pick up a water, place the water, and then next turn I can pick up another castle and water. That makes the most sense. Can do it like that, that's fine too. So 3 and a 5 for them. Is that the move that you want to make though? Because you are not going for a castle. Interesting. 3 and a 5. So they take the water with the 5. You buy the chickens, and then with the 3 you just complete your water. Yeah, I don't know. I probably would have been fine just picking up the castle, placing the castle to get the final water, and then you could have still bought the chickens. Because now you have left the castle on the board, which... Why do you want to delay the castles another round when you can just finish it right now? But anyhow, let's see the moves that we make. So we place the town hall, complete our mines, pick up the castle. So yeah, by not getting the castle earlier, they let me get it, and I'm totally okay with that. So Ra1ro rolls a 3 and a 3, and we roll a 3 and a 4. So no matter what, like even if we place this water, we won't be able to get ahead in turn order. Okay, so 3 and a 3 for them, 3 and a 4 for us. It's a good move. So you really want to start focusing on completing these region of buildings, plus take away the yellow tiles from me. In addition, they already have a watchtower, so it makes sense to pick up yellow tile number 17, sorry. Okay, 4 and a 3 for us. So with the 4, I place the castle. I definitely want yellow tile number 19 in this case because I want to finish this. And then ideally, I want yellow tile number 12 too, because I don't want Ra1ro to pick up all the yellows in the last round and just block me from completing my yellows before them. Okay, and with the 3, we just go ahead and place it because I don't think I'm that interested in picking up the other tiles just yet. Maybe I am, I'm not sure. Okay, 5 and a 2 for Ra1ro, 1 and a 1 for us. Okay, Ra1ro completes that tile, picks up another watchtower. Each watchtower is worth 8 points for them because they also have yellow tile number 17. And right now it's about a 20-point difference between the games. Okay, 1 and a 1 for us. So I think I definitely want the carpenter's workshop. No question about it. Because I need to make up that 20-point difference in some way. Even though I have like more powerful yellow tiles than Ra1ro, they have started committing to animals that could end up hurting me in the end. So I take the carpenters, place the carpenters, get the warehouse, then take... Yeah. 2 and a 2 for Ra1ro, 5 and a 5 for us. This 5 and a 5 really hurt us because we cannot easily place the warehouse over here. Like an ideal roll would have been like 2 and a 3 or something like that. But okay, 2 and a 2 for them. Okay, so they complete that region and then they take workers. That's fine. And we roll a 5 and a 5. So I instead place the warehouse over there because yeah, I still wanted to have workers in the last round. Then I just take workers because I don't want to spend 2 workers to place a water and go into a new round. That to the last round with 0 workers. Because Ra1ro has already completed all their water, so there's no rush for me to try and finish this. So the workers are more important at this point. And this is an important decision, like buying yellow tile number 12, because this way I guarantee that I can finish this. Like if only 2 yellow tiles show up in phase E and Ra1ro picks up both of them, then I'll be really blocked. So I didn't want that to happen. Okay, phase E, and I was a little nervous at this point because yellow tile number 25 showed up and Ra1ro is sitting here with 9 sold goods, potentially more. So that's a lot of points for them. Yellow tile number 21 isn't that impressive for either of us because neither of us has a boarding house right now on the board. And yellow tile number 4 is just a waste in phase E. Like, I don't think either of us is going to try and prioritize it. Other than that, for Ra1ro, they got a matching pair of animals over here. And they just need to pick up one of these cows to make sure that they can finish a region of 3. Okay, so let's see the decisions that were made. It's actually something that I should also point out is we got lucky too because there's a church in the middle that ties in with our yellow tile combo. There is also another warehouse that showed up that also ties in with our combo. So that's nice. Something to remember. Okay, so Ra1ro with a 5 and a 6. Okay, it's a pretty strong move. So they buy yellow tile number 25. They take the castle, place the castle, buy the other set of animals, other set of chickens, which makes a lot of sense. I think that is the best move in that situation. I'm not sure if there's a better move, but okay, 6, 5 and a 6 for us. So over here, like since Ra1ro has this yellow tile number 25, like they have one of these tiles, they need 2 more yellows and there's 2 more yellows remaining. So I think I made the decision that it would be too many actions for them to try and go for both these yellows because they cannot discard any of these tiles. So I decided to take that gamble and just instead block them from finishing their mines. And I think that was the right decision. And then I can instead take the boarding house. Actually, I don't even need to go for the boarding house. I can instead go for the warehouse because that's 4 points for me. Plus, it's also helping me sell goods, which is needed for yellow tile number 15. Or I can do that. That is a really strong move too because I'm saving a worker and I'm taking away 8 points from Ra1ro. Okay. So 6 and a 3 for them and 2 and a 4 for us. Let's see how this shapes out. Okay, so they place yellow tile number 25. They sell some goods and they pick up the cows. Okay. 2 and a 4 for us. So we complete our region of yellows, and with the 4, I think I should just pick up the warehouse in this case. Yep. Nice. So right now the point, if we look at the score, Ra1ro is sitting at 140 points. I'm at 109, and they have completed the water. The ships. Yeah, I'll just call it water. The water and castles before us, and we have completed mines and yellows before them. Okay, so 2 and a 3 for Ra1ro, 2 and a 4 for us. So they place the chickens and then they take workers here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's 2 and a 3. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. 2 and a 4 for us. So yeah, I definitely want to place. I think I could even just place the water, get this big stack of goods, and then place the watchtower. The warehouse. I think that's a good move. Or do it like that, like place the warehouse, sell goods, and now if I place the water, I'm picking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goods from a spot. That is crazy. Yeah, I think I got really lucky that that all those goods stacked up on this spot. Got really lucky with that. And I do not want to buy this water from the black market really because I could, but it's about the same amount of points if I just focus on selling these goods because I still need to sell the 1 to get the maximum benefit from yellow tile number 15. Okay, so Ra1ro with a 3 and a 6. Okay, so they place the other chickens and sell some goods, and 1 and 2 for us. So we finally complete our region of buildings and we can sell the 1. I think that is the best move in this situation. And the final 2 turns of the game. So Ra1ro with a 1 and a 3, and we roll a 5 and a 3. Okay. I think they should just, place this and then sell the 1. Okay. Now they buy the water, which I can see why they would want to, but I wasn't really thinking on getting this water. I think that's fine. Because, that's fine. So 5 and a 3 is a really good roll for us. I can sell the 6s and then I can just take workers. And that is it. That is the end of the game. Ra1ro is at 167. I'm at 149. But if you look at the yellow tiles, like I'm about to get a lot of points in this game. Okay, so I end up getting 38 points from yellow tiles. Ra1ro gets 20. So that's a difference of 18 points that I make up. In addition to that, I end the game with 8 silver. Ra1ro has 2 silver, so that's a difference of 6. And they get an extra point from workers. So basically 24, 23 points. And then some other points. But I end the game at 197. Ra1ro ends the game at 191. And it was still a really close game. Like if you see the bonuses, like both of us got an even amount of bonuses. So it was a 6-point game in the end. Let's quickly go over the statistics. So take worker actions. I think both of us took about the same. Ra1ro had yellow tile number 14, so they really got more value out of it. But we also got yellow tile number 13, so it made sense for us to take it too. Number of sell goods action is almost the same. Take tile actions is almost the same. Place tile actions is almost the same. Number of tiles bought is even. Number of free actions, I got 2 more free actions. Points with sold goods, I would say it's almost the same. Like 2 point isn't that big of a difference. Points with regions is almost the same. Points with animals, so I didn't place a single animal. So Ra1ro gets 15 more points. Points with watchtower, Ra1ro got 4 more points here. Points with bonuses is almost the same, is equal. Points with yellow tiles this is how I made a comeback and end up winning the game. Points with unsold goods is fine. I'm actually surprised with how much silver I ended up in the last round. So I definitely get more points with silvers. Points with workers is almost the same. Total points is almost the same. I mean, no, total points is not almost the same. Get more. Percentages of doubles rolled is almost the same. But that is the game. I hope you all find this game interesting. I just wanted to cover this game because we were like talking throughout the game, and it was really fun to like discuss strategy as we were making our moves, and that really helped me like see how they think about their decisions. But I hope you all find this interesting. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.